That's right, that's right. And guys, once again, just like we did at E3, if you tuned in at the E3 stream where me and Corey had hosted there, we were very interactive with you guys. We were checking out Reddit, checking out our Twitters, trying to get as interactive as possible. That is going to happen once again. I actually started a thread on Reddit, so you guys are Battlefield in case you guys are not aware. And you can go on there. If you have anything that you want us to check out, any fine details, we will do that once again because we have the amazing glory of the spectator mode, and we have full control of it this time around, which is awesome. Yep. You're going to see some cool stuff there because, you know, I have to give tip my hat to Matros. He put some awesome additions to the spectator mode, and we're going to be checking that out in a little bit. Yeah, just kind of talking in terms of what we saw there at E3 for the spectator mode. I mean, having the ability to see the tabletop, here this different perspective that we have right now. Also having the capability of being able to see the first-person view, and then, of course, your third-person view, and then even diving in to seeing the actual free cam. One of the cool things is we talked about it there with Daniel Matros there at E3 about having the capability of, well, taking everything away and having that cinematic value. It almost, sometimes you get lost in whether or not you're actually watching a competitive game or if it's just watching a movie trailer. That's right. So that's for you filmmakers out there. That if you guys want to, you know, make some awesome
it's for me too. I'm a big fan of it. I've seen different times where we'll see some really cool stuff happen. So
yeah, and I love that they added that aspect of it. But Corey, if you bring back that HUD, just bring it back. You got to talk about some of the other things there. First and foremost, my favorite addition is right up top there. You can actually see where it says RU and CN for the Russian and Chinese forces. You can clearly see which color is which. And that was something that at the last live stream, everyone was talking about, like, oh, you know, it was a little bit confusing to tell which one was which, but that has actually been addressed this time around. And you can actually, you know, tell who is going to be on the blue team and who's going to be on the orange team or the gold team. So there's been that variation as well. And right now we're actually taking a look here at Bravo 27. As he's going to be making his way with that assault, you know, the M16A3. And you can also see that the HUD as well just has been greatly improved upon too, just as far as like telling you guys what the information you want to know, what guns are using, what you know, defensive abilities they're using, offensive abilities, all that stuff.
One of the good things too is, I mean, I was able to go through and really dive down deep into every element of the game. So if you see me kind of bring out my iPad or my tablet, that you'll actually probably want to use as well. I mean, we're talking in terms of the commander mode.
Yeah.
One of the things, though, I've just talking with the DICE development crew is the fact that, you know, this how deep you can go into your primary weapons, changing out your attachments, bringing, you know, changing out the underneath the gun, just every single different type of element to set up each one of your classes is. Yep. It takes a lot. And I mean, there's so many different varieties of ways of doing it. And so really, honestly, the way I would like to do is just be able to do it from the office or during my downtime and pull out my tablet, go through my different aspects through the battle log. And then as soon as I get home to be able to play my game, it's right there for me and waiting.
Yeah, it actually is pretty cool. I mean, honestly, just to have that second screen interactivity, which is something that really is being pushed a lot in the next-gen consoles and next-gen, you know, overall. It's just, you know, going beyond just looking at your PC, looking at your Xbox One or your PS4, 360, whatever. It's just taking that one step further. So, yeah, there's going to be a lot of cool stuff, of course, that we're going to be breaking down as well. I mean, you found a lot of little nooks and crannies in your play sessions as well, right, Corey? You found a lot of different weapons. And also, they added some things to Paracel Storm in regards to the weapon placement. Didn't they actually add something new in there?
They have added something new. You tried to lead me as much as you could. You got me there. Don't worry. I know what you're talking about.
Now, listen here. I'm just trying to help you, okay? Why you got to be like that for? It's just not right. You know.
So what Alex is talking about, something that we've seen there on Paracel Storm, and we'll kind of dive into it whenever. Let's go ahead and see if we can actually hop into the game now. So we're already in game, and of course we can kind of just take a look around the map. So some of the things that we're going to see whenever the players start to join into the server is this right here is actually a pretty powerful sniper rifle. It's a one-shot kill, doesn't matter where you put it, but this is only accessible on the map. Yep. And so you can't just pull it up into your inventory, set up to your primary weapon, be a recon class, and be able to utilize this weapon. It's actually only going to be available on this map. And we'll start to see some of those things happen in some of the other maps as well. It's just going to be very map specific. So let's
Yeah.
go ahead and take another look at it. This is also another weapon that we're going to see that is also available. This weapon allows you to just basically blow through walls. I mean, you're just running and gunning. You can basically demolish whatever you want to. This will be the quickest way to take care of the job.
Yeah, and again, like this is something that, you know, to me, as someone who's played Battlefield, it's new to me, you know, just like finding new weapons on the maps. Like, because whenever I play, I kind of just like hop in there and I just beat people up, you know, do my thing. But now it's like I have more tools to do my thing with. It's awesome. I'm excited about it. And of course, you can take a look here at the A Conquest Point right now, and just the overall zoom out of the map there. I mean, it looks amazing. I mean, really, if you take a moment to just look at the sights, the visuals will not disappoint you by any means.
Yeah, so just kind of allowing those of you that really just care about map layouts, of course. So let's go ahead and just get over here real quick. Again, we have complete control now, so we can show whatever we want to.
That's
so this
right.
is the Russian spawn area, the main base, and then of course we can go over here and see that a lot of things though too is you can see that these islands, as soon as the players start to join in, they'll start to populate. But you'll see these amphibious vehicles that will make their way over here to the barracks. This is one of the main key points here. Again, just the B flag there over at the A point, where the dockyard is. Something also to kind of be ready for and prepared for is going to be here at the C point, here at the Firebase Island, and so this is a really nice mansion that we have set up here at the C point. But one of the things that you really need to be looking out for is what's out here in the ocean, which actually, you know, and most times it looks as if it's just a part of the environment. It just looks like it's out there in the distance, but it really becomes a part of the game later on, and we'll wait for that moment to happen, and we'll kind of dissect what's going on at that point.
Yeah, there's a lot of cool little, I guess, gifts with that, you know, because again, when we do get to that point, you'll actually see how it impacts the map more than just it being a cool effect. There you can actually see E, which is a shipwreck, and you know, just one of those standard, you know, I guess, battleships that would kind of just hang around there. And I actually really do like the way on Paracel Storm that there are just so many different battlegrounds, right? So many different ways you can approach the action. B has, as you can see right here, B is very closed off. You know, it's not. You're probably going to get some cross house battles, which is something that actually was happening when I was playing. I was actually in the building right to the left side here of the screen. And I was right there, and I was in a firefight with a group of guys that was on the other side of the other building, and it was intense. It was crazy. We were just shooting grenade launchers at each other, just trying to move in and get positioning, but it just was not happening because there was so many people there. It was just the crossfire was way too much. So again, you're gonna have different set pieces, different moments in this map that is going to be so, I guess, so much variety, and that's really just something that you can only get in Battlefield.
So one of the things that we can talk about too is kind of dissecting the commander mode. If you hadn't had the chance there, what we had at E3, it's been brought back here. We have the big boosts that are set up here, so you have the commander set up so they can make the calls where need be. So you can have your UAV scan, just all the different types of elements there. Same goes as Siege of Shanghai as well, where you can capture a point and it'll give you something. It'll give you an element. And one of the things that happens as well, whenever that boat that's out there in the ocean, deep there, the ship that's wrecked, whenever it starts to make its way into the mainland, there's a new point that you're able to capture as well.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. So it's, of course, changes up the map as always, guys. And you know what? There's always just going to be that variety in Battlefield. So now we're going to be waiting for new people to come in so we can get the action going. I'm really excited for this. Can't wait to see more people just come in here and play the game, man, without a doubt.
Yeah, some of the other things that we can talk about, too, is got to be the just diving into the battle log a little bit deeper. If you haven't had the chance, make sure you watch that video as well. Kind of talks about all the different elements that you have there, from the leaderboards, being able to localize just amongst friends, to then just talking about just in the city region. And then also you can go up to the countrywide, and then even go, oh, how do I rank amongst the world?
That's right, that's right. So we're going to be finding out a lot of new juicy details, guys. So do not go anywhere. We're going to go to a quick commercial break. Then when we come back, we're going to have more Battlefield 4 action live from Gamescom 2013 with myself and Corey Dunn. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.